Hi everyone, welcome back to Bridge Podcast. So this session is going to be a Q&A. So the question is, are we not impacting the compound when we book profit? We are said not to time market and hold it, but what to do with profit booked as most of the index companies have rallied. We can't even think of mid cap or small cap. If we book profits partially, what if again we can't enter due to the price raise again? So this person has asked the three questions, and this happens to a lot of the beginners who are just entering into the market. If they invest in a particular stock, if that stock turns into a multi-bagger, I mean, if it gives 2 to 3 times returns, they will just want to see that they have got 200, 300% returns, and they will not accumulate further because that gains will reduce and they get emotionally attached. So, what is your advice for the investors?
Well, your problem is you're complicating a very simple thing. When we started investing, our goal was all of us, each one of us, is that we have a certain amount of money we want to accumulate, at a certain amount of time we want to accumulate this, and so called gain our freedom from this vicious cycle of earning salaries and trying to get by. That we wanted to earn freedom, finally to achieve that freedom to do whatever we want to do with our time. That's the only thing money enables us to do. So you should remember that is the reason why we started investing. So when you talk about booking profits, there's only two reasons you should be booking profits. One, you have found some other avenue of investing or another stock or another class of investing which is going to offer you better returns, or it's an opportunity which is amazing. So you book the profit and you put it inside that other vessel, so that grows faster, so that you get to your goal sooner, or you get to your goal because this one is not going to take you to your goal. So that is the reason why you calibrate again profit booking. You do not book profit for any other reason other than that. So let's say I bought Tata Motors at, let's say, at 600 rupees, and now it's at 900 rupees. Yes, 300 rupees profit. But my goal is I only want to retire 20 years from now. It doesn't matter if Tata Motors has gone to 900 rupees. Maybe next year or 2 years later, there's some global calamity, and that 900 rupees, it goes to 1000 rupees, 1200 rupees, and it comes down to 500 rupees, 600 rupees. Okay. But I should have the knowledge that Tata Motors business has not changed fundamentally. The way the company is running has not changed fundamentally. The market scenario hasn't changed fundamentally. Then I stay invested and wait for the 20 years period, and it will accumulate. It will become what it's going to become. So the reasons to book profit is if I find some other better avenue to invest in, which will get me to my goal, or there's a fundamental change in the company or in the business or in the sector. If I had Kodak Film Company, let's say, and I bought it 30 years ago, film is dying, right?
Yeah.
Kodak is not innovating and it's not moving forward. I should read the writing on the wall and not say it's a great brand, great company. Yes, it will be a fool to hold on to it. So when the sector changes, you sell those stocks and you move it to another better avenue. Same way with Apple. Today, Apple is doing great. Apple Intelligence, I don't know. But the reason why it's rallied is Tim Cook has done a castle move, as they do in chess, and he's boxed in all iPhone users because he cannot outright say you'll have to move to the new instrument to get the update.
Okay.
Because then everyone will run to court. So what Tim Cook did was he released Apple Intelligence, artificial intelligence, and now he's saying for artificial intelligence to run, you must minimum have iPhone 15 or better, because the hardware cannot deal with it. So this you cannot do anything. So what's happened is entire range of old customers are forced to buy to a new phone because we're all addicted to iPhone. We're already in the ecosystem. So you have no choice. So he's created a new market for iPhone overnight. And there's nothing really we can do about it. So that's why the company is rallying. See, he's recreated. So he's reinvented. It's not that he's created a new product or the company is offering some solution which is going to be the next iPhone. But what he's done is he's churned his existing market such that it will keep him going till he finds something. So as an investor, you see this and you say, okay, I can stay interested in Apple now. So that's why investors are piling on Apple stocks again and so rallying again. Before that, a month back, everyone was saying Apple may be dead. So did you sell at that time? Or even Warren Buffett took some position off Apple. So you have to keep this in mind. What is your goal? Is there a fundamental change? So how much you wait and watch, these are all personal decisions which you have to do. Now getting to the second question which you asked. Let's say I bought a Tata DVR at 30 rupees. Now it's at 600 rupees. How can I buy more Tata DVR? I'll be liquidating. What? That is just some imagined number, percentage of profit, right?
Yeah.
So by buying more, your average cost has gone, going down. Yeah, but this is not like you get an extra 10 rupees if your average cost is you're showing a profit of 1,000%, and you buy one more share and that 1,000% has come down to 500. You're not losing some money, or it's just imagine percentages. It doesn't mean anything. So you should keep that in mind. That's why I say you keep buying in small increments. Because if you do a lump sum investment, let's say you put 5 lakhs in Tata Motors at 20 rupees, it becomes now 50 lakhs or whatever amount it is. It becomes very hard because, like you said, you're hooked onto this anchored cost. Yeah, you're anchored to that cost, that profit. So you'd find it impossible to move. But if you do incremental investing, like Tiffin Coffee, like Anand says, you will not get. It is a way to mitigate that psychology we all suffer from anchoring at a cost and moving forward while you're investing and remembering that you're trying to get to a goal. You're not in the stock market for any other reason than to create wealth so you can retire or gain your freedom or whatever that your goal is to achieve that goal. Stock market is just the road you're taking there to get to the goal. It is not the end and all of all things. Your goal was not the stock market to start with, unless you're Warren Buffett, then it's a different story. But for most people like who are watching this channel, the reason why we're taking the stock market is because we want to get to a goal. And it's a road that's taking us there. And you have to keep calibrating and working towards that. You're right. If the marketers are overvalued, you can't find places to invest.
Yeah.
True. But the market is not efficient. It is inefficient, meaning it has disparities. Like NATCO, for example. Why we ask you to take NATCO into consideration is if you see all the pharma stocks, you see the pharma sector, and NATCO's own personal history and where it is, the company is right now terribly undervalued. So there's opportunity there. So you have to see it. If you have some money on it, on the table, which is not doing anything, maybe you can consider, is what we say. So same way is what you have to approach. And remember, investing is boring. Nothing exciting happens every day. Market doesn't crash. I know because you're investing and you have time on your hand, and if you started this new in excitement, you're logging on every day, every hour, you're looking at the chart. It's boring. It's supposed to be boring. It's like driving the car in a traffic congested road. You have to pay attention, but it's not going to be like Formula One driving where you're like zipping around, overtaking everybody. If you try to do that, you'll hurt yourself and hurt someone else also. So keep that in mind.
And going back to the first question which a viewer has asked, he has asked about compounding when we book profit. So how does compounding work in investing?
Yes, this is a good question. What he's saying is, if I book profit, if I stop investing, will it affect compounding? Of course it does. Because if you stop investing, you're only compounding whatever you put in the tank. Good example would be, let's say you plant a mango tree, right? And you've got this magical mango tree that every fruit that mango tree gives falls down to the ground and becomes another mango tree, which gives more mangoes. And those mangoes fall on the ground, giving you more trees. So just planting one mango tree in the forest, in your empty land, you have created a huge plantation full of mangoes by doing nothing. Just planting and leaving it watch. That is compounding. The problem is if you go pluck one mango from the tree saying it's juicy and start eating it, the potential of that one tree is gone.
Yeah.
Yes, at that moment your stomach feels nice. It was tasty mango. There's no doubt about it. It was enjoyable. But do realize that mango would have given a tree. That tree is gone. It's gone, finished. So that's what happens when you book profits. Your compounding does pause. But at the same time, you are hungry. The reason why you're thinking of eating that mango is because you're hungry. So you have to decide weigh the options. The fact that you're asking this question itself makes me to think that maybe you don't need to book the profit,
He's in doubt.
That means he really is not sure if he should be eating that mango right now. Then I would say don't. Then wait for some time. Wait for 3-4 days and see how you feel about it. My general rule is that if you are stuck in a tough decision. Wait for 3 days. Wait. If you have to sell something, wait. If you have to buy something, wait and see what happens, how you feel about it. Then take a decision, is what my advice would be. I would say it does affect compounding. Any disruption to adding money to your kitty to grow will, of course, affect compounding. But how much it affects your compounding interest, you'll have to calculate that, see, because it depends on how much profit you're booking, how many mangoes you're plucking from the tree. So remember that.
Okay. So I hope that this video is informative and the person got clarified with what he has to do with profit. And keep posting in the comments. We'll answer them in the upcoming videos. So if you like this video and found it informative, please share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel for more videos. See you in another episode with an interesting topic. Thanks for watching the video.
Thank you.